each person, like there's two of us, it's after each person reaches the 1,500, then each of you pay 500. Is that?
Yes. Exactly. And since there's only, like I said, each trustee and then their spouse on the plan, you're exactly right. That's how it's going to work. It's going to be $500 for one of you, and then an additional $500 for your spouse.
When do we need to have that?
Our renewal date is March 1st, which is Sunday.
I'll hang out for a little bit, and if you guys come up with any other questions, you're more than welcome to let me know. But the option is, of course, if you don't want to make any benefit changes, I know you were very interested in looking at some other options, but you can't keep the same plan that you have too. I mean, that's always an option as well. Yes, that first column.
And you said this is just separate plan, this one.
Yes,
Clarifying.
exactly. That middle column is basically what you're purchasing from the health insurance company. That's just the shell. And then that last column on there is basically what it's going to look like to each of you on the plan.
Yes, we bought our stickers here and honor President's Day.
I got one.
Well, we weren't at the last meeting. Fernando Flower was not at the last meeting with the prosecuting attorney. So we didn't have the opportunity to ask him some specific questions. We have calls into Eric, but we have not hooked up with him yet. So it sounds like the plan that you're looking at today. We looked at something similar to that, but I'm not sure how they define an HRA and that product not being an HRA. So we have some specific questions on that.
Thank you. Oh, God, I'm tired of hearing that.
Now, these are still.
Yeah, it's
right?
basically, yes. We put our best foot forward last time we had, when we met with you. Back in January 12th, we got an email from Anthem saying that you guys were already at your best rate. So there was no better rate than what you currently have with the plan. We presented a couple other options last time we were together, and those were HRAs, and that's why we wanted to.
You're referring to plan 17 and 8.
Correct. 17 and 8. So we have some specific questions for Eric. Hopefully we'll be able to get in touch with him tomorrow before you make your decision and get back to you with some answers on those options. I guess since we've already reviewed these plans in our last meeting, we don't have a lot of new information to cover with you today. We value your business. We want to try to find savings for you. Obviously, all the townships, similar to yourself, are on a budget crunch right now. And we have a lot of townships looking at these HRAs. We've been working with prosecuting attorneys across the state and been working with them on getting a better understanding of what the laws are and how they perceive them. Okay, so we've been working with them very closely. That's why it's important that we have this conversation with Eric. And hopefully we'll have that tomorrow with him. I'm not sure what his schedule looks like, and we'll be able to get back to you pretty quickly with that information. The current plan that you're on, as Megan mentioned, you can stay with that plan and kind of go with the renew as is. That's always the option. We can look at HRAs in the next election, next term. We will also be self-administering the HRA, similar to what Megan's company does as well. So we will have that option available to you as well. And what that does, it just lowers the cost. Many of the HRA or TPA companies provide a setup charge and a monthly service fee, so it would be greatly reduced from what it currently is right now.
These are the same, it's just don't have added
Right.
HRA.
Correct. So it's the same. And then there's the email in there from Anthem, just kind of describing that you're currently on Dust Street, available.
Now, if we stay at what we got, we've gotta sign up for a year, we can't change it during the year.
Well, as Megan mentioned, you can change it, but, you know, you wanna look at that closely when you do that to see how it would affect the plan that's like, okay, and your deductibles, if you paid into your deductible and that sort of thing. So it looks like it's, just a decision for the board, and, we'll be in touch with you, tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll be able to get a hold of Eric as early as possible and get back to you with, information not only on HRA for your future, but also on getting a better understanding of the other plan that was presented to you today, and how that does not fit into an HRA, but also has some self-funding there, so it's just kind of a gray area to us.
What was it you need to know besides the HRA as far as talking about legal counsel?
As far as talking with Eric,
Yeah.
Quick meet.
just getting a better understanding of
Either Saturday morning or Friday.
the email that was sent to you regarding how they
Because we've been
perceive
looking for a
Yeah.
while.
the ruling on the HRA, and getting a better understanding
That
on
way we can.
the plan that was presented to you
That way
today.
we, that gives all
Primarily
the
the
Friday,
HRA
no,
concerns.
Correct.
no ahead of time. Well, why don't we just have a meeting Friday morning?
Well, I have enough information, I prefer to get it taken care of this evening. You know, we already have Eric's opinion on the HRA and the concerns with the interim, and obviously, we still want that information if we can save more money later somehow.
Right, right. So, whether it's now or later, you know, we'll still get that information, so that,
What's Eric gonna,
excuse me?
what's Eric gonna, check more on the HRA or?
We just want to get better clarification as to his view of it. And then if it's different than what we've seen with other prosecuting attorneys, we just want to share that information that we have from other prosecuting attorneys to see how they differ.
I don't think that precludes us from moving forward tonight.
Thanks, Marty.
Thank you.
Well, really on this, this 17, we won't be able to go on it. But, you can't, they won't be able to modify it by then, or,
Unless Eric tells us something drastically different than what he's provided in an email through our conversation with him.
I don't foresee that being likely, based on what he sent us.
Yeah. And
I'd like to go ahead and move forward and make a motion that the Ohio Public Safety Consortium, under Anthem OPEC option, be awarded this business.
Okay, this one right here.
The second, this one right here,
Okay.
second two columns.
Why would you give up more than what you're saving the township?
Do what?
Why would you give up more than what you're saving the township if it costs you guys more money in the long run?
I don't think it really
This
costs us
day and age, you'd
anymore,
be a
does
fool to
it?
give up any good insurance.
Well, see, mine would save about $140 a year, or a month, on my insurance.
It was 10,800 the worst case scenario a year.
Well, I'm looking at each person.
Okay, well, we don't know how the scenario would come out, depends on the usage. And up to 19,813.68 on the, what you call a wonder year.
Be 162 for one.